Yo, give me them brains, n***. Sometimes I'll have my mates over and we'll play some local multiplayer games against each other and have a good time. We're always looking for something new to play, and Ben and Ed Blood Party was one of those games that came into my radar, so I bought it so the boys and I could have some fun. But Ben and Ed Blood Party was very hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? Between my mates. Two of them really liked it. They were like, yeah, this is sick, bro. You be a zombie, you jump around, cut your own head off. But the others were like, don't really care for it, and they didn't want to play it again. Now, I'm pretty easy. So it was just me and my two mates who liked the game. We played some more, had a good time. But if you're not going to constantly play with your mates, the achievement's going to be left up for you to do by yourself, and there will be some grind involved. Firstly, you're going to want to just complete the game. Usually, that's the easiest achievement in any other game, but in Ben and Ed Blood Party, it's the most challenging by far. There's one or two levels that are seriously difficult and can definitely feel unfair. You'll get through the hardest part with practically no lives left, and then you realise you've not even finished a level. There's still quite a bit to go, and you just gotta hope to survive without losing the rest of your lives. But it can be done. You just gotta persist, and sometimes you might want to take a few days break and come back, and you'll be surprised that you're actually able to complete it much better than when you were mad and stressed. I did have fun with quite a few of the single player levels, just expect some rage. Now, there's a few achievements worth mentioning, and I'll start with these two, called Fallen Villain and Meet Ben. Specifically, Meet Ben. It's this kind of weird and kooky achievement where you've got to play around with the game's files to unlock a secret level, and those kind of things just make me feel uneasy. It's fine, there's a guide for it, you just got to follow it, and it's not that bad. And it's actually kind of cool, the secret level that you get. Just it makes me feel a bit scared, but it can be done. It's not that really big deal. Relax, mate. Now moving on to the more grindy achievements. If like me, you've got 4 controllers to hook up to your PC, these achievements will be much quicker than if you only had your keyboard. For instance, there's an achievement where you've got to use a chainsaw to hack off 1,000 parts of your enemies, 1,000 limbs or whatever. If you've got 4 controllers, what you got to do is hook up all your controllers to your PC. You make a map where you spawn all the enemy, or spawn all your geezers right there, and the chainsaw's in front of them. And then you get off with one of your blokes, pick the chainsaw up, just start hacking away at them. And then when they're all dead and you can't hack them away anymore, you hit the start button on every controller, and they revive, and you continue the process. You do that for like 45 minutes or an hour or whatever. If you haven't got 4 controllers, you've got to inject them with an acid injector to kill them, and then they'll revive by themselves, and it just takes way longer. The 4 controller method is still a grind, but it's actually feasible. You also could do a similar process where you hold a chicken for 30 minutes or get turned into 1,000 meat blocks, which consisted of me sitting there for 2 hours, either pressing the pickup button or pressing the respawn button on all 4 of my controllers. I mean, does this look like good gameplay to you? Who thought this was a good idea? No one's religiously playing Ben and Ed Blood Party enough to get these achievements naturally. Let me tell you that. Everyone that gets them has to grind. Devs, mate, what are you doing, buddy? So would I recommend this game from an achievement perspective? If the look of this gameplay excites you, and you've got some mates that you reckon would be keen to play, and you've got 4 controllers you can hook up to your PC, then yeah, sure. You'll be able to get the achievements, just it's going to take some grinding and effort. But I don't think it's worth it just as a standalone game to play by yourself. It's the kind of game where you've got to sacrifice your own time by enduring the achievements in single player so you can play it in multiplayer and have a good time with your mates. All in all, I 100%ed Ben and Ed Blood Party over a period of 8.3 hours.